What's up, everyone? We're back here with the Roundup on Rocky Top with the Players Lounge.
And we brought two special guests with us, two specialists. We got Jackson Ross and Bennett Brady.
What's going on, guys?
Jackson's a punter and Bennett's a long snapper. So let's get things started. Like, what's it like being a specialist at Tennessee?
Yeah, it's pretty easy, I'd say, compared to a lot of the other positions. Our job's pretty precise, only a few times a game, but we've got to nail it when we have our chance. And practices and stuff look a little bit different compared to you guys, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping our teammates don't see this because they're going to give us crap if we admit how easy it is. But yeah, I mean, I would say our practices are easier, mentally, probably physically more. But yeah, we get a few chances. We got to go attack it like y'all do too. So.
Right. So like, I know we all know Coach Eck. He's pretty intense coach.
Yeah,
How's he out during fall camp?
Yeah, he's a one of a kind. He's a great man, but he's pretty crazy, especially now his 7:25 meetings we have every morning, 2:20 every afternoon we have as well. So yeah, we get a fair share of Eck, but he means really well and he's a great coach. So we're lucky to have him here.
Yeah, he's definitely the hype guy on our staff for sure. He brings energy 24/7. You never see him when he's sad. A guy screaming 24 hours out of the day.
Yeah, I remember I would come to the games as a recruit, and we'd be in the recruit section. You could see this Coach Ack just running up and down the sidelines, headbutting players with helmets on.
Yeah, we watched the clip 2 years ago. We blocked the punt at Alabama, and he ran down the whole sideline and knee slid like a soccer player.
That's hilarious.
As you guys know, Jackson's from Australia, so obviously huge turnaround. So how different is it here?
Yeah, it's been a crazy bit of a ride. It's been 2 years the other day since I got here, so definitely took a bit of time to get used to, but I mean, Knoxville feels like a second home to me now, and obviously made some great friends and new boys and stuff, so I feel a part of it and looking forward to the next few years ahead.
Yeah. Bennett, you're from Memphis, not too far from here.
Yeah, same state kid in state. Being from Memphis, I didn't really realize how big of football was out here in Knoxville until I came on a visit and I realized it's completely different, and they treat football way bigger than they do in Memphis, so glad to have this opportunity to play here for sure.
Kind of cool too. We both play quarterback. You played quarterback in high school, so
yeah, I did my time. I didn't get the chance though. I mean, I still tell Halsley I'm ready whenever he needs me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, dude, I'd say Knoxville's like pretty insane compared to everywhere else. Even where I'm from, I don't know about Savannah, but here the atmosphere is way more intense than South Carolina.
Yeah, Savannah football's definitely big, but it's not. That's like University of Georgia country there. I assume Hilton Head's like South Carolina now.
Yeah. Hilton has its own island, but yeah, there's some South Carolina fans there, but it's nothing like Knoxville.
As many of you know, NFL preseason started this week or last week, and Joe and Hendon both played on the same night, so that was really cool to watch those guys. I know Joe had a really nice touchdown, and then Hendon had a pretty nice run, just kind of. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
I mean, they did both what I think they would do. Like the last show, we were talking about how great of leaders and quarterbacks they were. It really showed, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, it was good. I went over to Gaston's place and watched it, so we got to see what the boys could do on the big stage, and I'm sure they're going to have great, long, successful careers from here.
No doubt.
It's also really cool to see your teammates talk about it when they're here, and then when they get that opportunity, they do well. It's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah.
So you guys know we're in the middle of fall camp now. Stuff's pretty busy. It's pretty cool seeing all these new faces and all the new freshmen and all the new transfers come in, and all of us perform at a high level. But I'd say, if y'all would agree, like during meetings and stuff, when football stuff's over, Coach Hype has all the freshmen do skits and stuff. We've had some pretty good ones so far.
Yeah, no, I think the tight ends went first, and they set the bar really high.
Yeah.
With Cole Harrison did a really good job. I felt like that was pretty funny, and then Holden and Miles. So I know mine is Thursday with all the offensive line in this class, including transfers like Lance. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I reckon you should definitely do a song because
that would be pretty funny.
Yeah, but
I can't really sing.
It's got to be like Adele or something.
Adele,
like something out of
Katy Perry.
your tone. Yeah.
Somewhere you get all like the boys who you wouldn't expect
Johnson.
to.
Dude.
Jack Johnson's his guy.
I dabble in a little like Jack Johnson, so yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
Upside
you got to
down
give full
banana
effort, though.
pancakes.
Because
Don't go up
everyone's
there
just-
and be quiet. That's
Everyone's
what
just
guys go up
imitating
there.
coaches.
Yeah.
So I reckon if you can get all the boys to sing like a girly song, you'll be the man.
Really?
Yep.
All right, that's what I think. I think that's a good idea. Maybe we can. I guess there's not a way to get a video of it, but if we could, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who are some of the new faces that you guys are pretty impressed with since camp started?
I mean, it's different for us because we don't get to see a whole lot of the stuff. We're often doing stuff inside,
Yeah.
but I think Chris Brazel's been one that's taken my eye. I mean, some of the catches he's taken have been crazy. Like we're often inside just like catfishes sitting on the ground, so we don't get to see a whole lot of it.
yeah, it's crazy.
No, yeah.
Anybody for you?
Yeah, I think like definitely Lance Hurd and Miles Kitzelman, they both looked really good. They're
Yeah.
great additions to the team, I'd say. They're going to help our offensive time.
Yeah, so I'm excited about our tight end group. They've done pretty well this year. The new faces, Miles and Holden and Ethan coming up too. They've really impressed everybody, I think.
Yeah, they've been playing really well, along with their receivers too. I know Chris is a new face. I think everybody's pretty much heard about Chris. He's a really good player. And then Mike and Braylon and a couple other guys also came in. I think it's really cool to be able to throw those guys, especially for me. I mean, I had really, really good receivers in high school. All of them are going to play, power forward ball. But like even that, just being able to throw to college receivers has been really cool for me. Just the speed, route running, and then Coach Pope does a really, really good job with them. So they're really good with like reading coverages and being super intelligent. I think that's been a step up.
How's Dustin Colquitt?
Yeah, he's another character we have. He's been awesome to have around. I mean, I've had him for over a year now, and like couldn't have been placed with like a better sort of person to look up to. Someone that's done what I want to do in the league for 17 odd years, and having played here and stuff like that, it's just really cool to sort of try and continue his legacy that he's left. Obviously, his family all punt and stuff like that, but for him to take me under his wing and also me sort of showing him a different style of punting and almost like teaching him some stuff as well is pretty fun. So we have a good time together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, his knowledge of special teams is insane. He's like informed us and brought so much stuff to our attention that we didn't even think about when he got here.
Yeah.
It's like
Speaking on that, I don't think a lot of people understand the schematics that go into special teams, like without obviously giving away everything, all of our stuff. But I mean, a lot of fans on TV just say, all right, snap it back there and punt it, or just snap it to the holder holds it, field goal, kicker kicks it. It's much deeper than that.
It's a big third of the game. Like people they can win or lose you a game for sure.
100%.
I like to go by the saying, if you don't know my name, that means I haven't messed up yet. So
right.
I like to stay with that.
Yeah, I mean, like we got half the team in those special teams meetings, so like everyone's on the unit and stuff like that. Everyone's learning and stuff. So I think, as you said, people will watch TV and think it's just a punter and a snapper, but there's actually another 9 guys out there blocking and understanding all the plays as well. So it's good to have everyone.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's sort of bought into it as well with what we're doing now.
Yeah.
For all like the new guys coming in, Coach Eck preaches on it all the time. Like to get on special teams, you get on the bus. And, NFL teams looking to come scout us out. And I mean, special teams is a huge deal for that.
Yeah.
So Coach Eck preaches all the time in our team meetings to the freshmen and everyone that special teams is so important because it gets you on the bus to travel if you're not starting at your position, and also NFL teams come in, it's a huge ordeal for them. That helps you get on the roster.
No doubt. I think like he puts in meetings and stuff, like he'll put up a wide receiver from a team in the NFL, but he's sort of only played 500 offensive snaps in however many years, and he might have played like 4,000 special team snaps. So it really shows that you can get value doing that stuff.
Yeah, and you can make a full career out in the NFL, but mainly special teams.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Especially that's impressive. We only have 53 guys on the roster.
Yeah.
People don't realize how important it is. So
Speaking of the NFL, I grew up a huge Buffalo Bills fan. My dad's from Rochester, New York, so he's always been super passionate. We're always trying to find some like crazy backdoor website on a Sunday afternoon because the games don't get broadcasted in Savannah. You guys, you're from Hilton. There's not a team there, so I don't know. I mean, and then obviously there's not a team in Australia. No offense there.
I have never
but-
watched NFL really.
I mean, I grew up watching football, NFL football, but no, I don't have a team. Mainly we just grow up fishing and hunting, pretty much where we're from.
Yeah.
What about you, big dog?
Yeah, I probably watched combined 2 NFL games in my life before I came here.
we had both Super Bowls.
Yeah, always Super Bowls. But it's on at like 9 a.m. in Melbourne time, so it's pretty crazy. We used to watch it in high school during first period and stuff like that. But I mean, I didn't watch a whole lot of ball. Seen Tennessee's checkerboard maybe when I was like 15, and that's the only vivid memory I have of it. So it's different.
What about you, Titans fan?
No, I never really grew up watching the NFL. My brother, I've always been a college fan. I've always watched college football Saturdays.
Me
never
too.
really watched NFL Sundays. Probably should start getting into that. But just always been a college fan.
How'd y'all think the first scrimmage went under the lights?
I thought it was cool. I like playing under the lights. It makes it feel more game-like in a sense. I know there wasn't anybody there, but when the lights are on, you stars shine brighter. So we got to see who was ready to play.
It always feels good going over into that stadium. Walking out there brings back some memories of last season, so looking forward to this season. But I think we looked really good as well. Obviously, it was good to have some family members and stuff there. Not me personally, but it was good to see some parents of yours.
Yeah, I know. I had a lot of fun. I haven't played in there nearly as much as y'all have, so anytime I get a chance to go and even scrimmage in there is super cool for me. My mom and dad came, so it was good to see them. I haven't seen them in a while, especially during a time like fall camp when, things can get pretty hectic and mentally exhausting. It was just good to see my parents and, give my mom a hug. But no, I felt like from play-wise, I felt like we played pretty well in the scrimmage, Yep. Obviously, there was mistakes. There was things we did well, but I think that's why we do the scrimmage. So, we can learn from and build on those things so we're ready for game one.
For sure. Yeah.
Speaking of game one, I guess that's coming up pretty soon, too.
I was about to say, scrimmaging makes you, excited for the
weeks.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes you, want to get to the game week.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think it's pretty cool how we get to go in there at night. I'm not sure how many teams do that around here.
Yeah.
It pretty much implements a Saturday night game. Even the specialists go out there at night and you guys punt to the punt returners and get them catch punts under the lights.
It's a lot different when you look up and see bright lights, and then when you have a sun, the guys got to get used to it. You don't realize that, and then the first time you're ever doing it, it's in front of 100,000 people. You get a little bit nervous, so it's getting guys comfortable to used to it.
It's definitely good. Like us specialists go over to the stadium a couple of times throughout the summer and stuff just to get used to kicking in there, I guess, because the wind's different, everything's different, so it's nice to go over there. But for everyone to do it together is really good as well.
I think that's something that's super cool about Coach Hype and our whole staff is they're really good about putting us in situations and preparing us for things that happen on game day.
Yeah.
Like as far as playing under lights or little things like crowd noise, like we're working in practice right now. I think that stuff like that is super cool.
You definitely don't think about it until you're in a game and it's happening too, and you got to realize it's louder than you've ever been at practice. So it's nighttime. We never really practice at night except for those scrimmages, so you got to get guys used to it. So it's out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, he does a good job of, like you said, simulating the game. So obviously when you get in there, it's pretty normal.
We just added a ping pong table in the locker room. So I know I played you today. You beat me. I beat you. I'm going to brag about it on the show. No, I did not cheat.
Well, I beat Jackson today.
Yeah, but I had a battle.
You beat Jackson?
So
he's the
really
best.
I'm not going to lose a game. I would
Well, you're really good at tennis.
Yeah, I played a bit of tennis growing up.
Who was didn't you beat like a professional? I don't know if he's going to see this.
Federer? Is that
you beat somebody.
Rafael Nadal, yeah.
You beat him.
No, you didn't.
I played tennis growing up till I was like 16, then I quit and played Australian football, but that's kind of what I wanted to be when I was young.
So how different is Australian football than American football?
It's very different. I mean, everyone's always telling me, they watch the rugby in the Olympics, and I have to tell them that I never played rugby.
Yeah.
I've never played rugby in my life. It's a completely different sport. Australian rules is on a big oval field, and there's 36 people on the field at once. And the way we transport the ball down the field is by kicking and handballing it. So that's why foot skills has sort of always been something that I've grown up doing, and that's why I'm over here doing it. So, but it's definitely a sport that everyone could watch here.
It's entertaining, I will say.
I'll put the highlights
he has it on all the
on a
time,
Monday morning,
when at our apartment, and I watch it, and it's you can definitely get into it, but the field is huge.
Yeah,
all I can think about is I'd be dying.
Are they wearing pads?
No, we got nothing.
You never seen it?
No, I've never seen it. Do they tackle each other?
Well, it looks like rugby.
So
you have to admit.
So the physical aspect of it is
never
like
seen
rugby.
No, I think the thing's the ball. The ball looks like a rugby ball, but it does the actual game of play looks nothing.
It's
rugby's
rugby's straight down. AFL's 360, so you got people everywhere. So
that's cool.
I mean,
yeah, their field goal posts go all the way to the ground too.
It's one of the best sports in the world, in my opinion, but hopefully it gets to America at one point.
I think another thing that's different for us quarterbacks and specialists is we don't get to get hit in practice. So, and obviously we're not getting hit much. Y'all aren't getting hit much in the games.
Yeah,
you are. You have to do a lot of tackling in the games. As far as
I hope to make
punt, snap, and run down there and make
field goal is mainly worse, though, because field goal, they're usually mad, so they just run through my face for no reason. I'm like, guys.
Is that different for you, as far as not getting hit until the day of a game? Does it feel weird, or you wouldn't say so?
No, you're kind of ready for it. You know it's coming. You're always prepared for it. So, I mean, it's not too bad. Those guys are just huge.
And you're running for your life.
I hopefully won't get hit, but my style of punting is a bit different. I've got to sort of time it out and wait my time till everyone's sort of rushing and stuff. So
and being able to punt with both feet helps. tremendously.
For viewers who don't know, Jackson can punt with both feet, which I think is pretty cool to be able to roll with your right foot, kick it 50 yards, and then roll with your left foot and kick it 50 yards. Like, that's not normal. I know you don't like me bragging on you, but I think that's pretty cool.
No, it's definitely different. I don't know if anyone else in the country really does it, so it's sort of unique. I mean, yeah, I've obviously played Australian football, and a lot of people can kick left and right. So I think coming over here, I'm probably the first person that's actually done it in a college, in a football sort of setting, I guess. So it's cool, but a lot of the guys come here and like the first time they see me doing it, like they have to question it. They don't realise until like a few periods ago. But yeah, it's something I've always done, and look forward to doing it this year again, putting some more stuff on film.
Yeah. Like when I first saw you do it, dude, I was like, holy mackerel. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was
Well, the whole
so
time he was
confused.
recruiting, Eck was like, this guy punts with both feet.
Yeah.
And we're all like, dude, imagine trying to punt the ball with your left foot.
You're
Your foot.
like,
You're
all your
you're
boys back
lying.
home. Is that like a normal thing?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people use it to like get out of trouble. If you have to go the other way, they'll
Yeah.
do it. But like, I do it more frequently than most, and I sort of think the dynamic of punting here now has changed a bit. And like, you guys are even trying to punt. Like when we're running out to warm ups and stuff like that, it's just
Yeah.
sort of a bit of fun that people have sort of picked up on. I've always got guys asking how I actually do it, and
Yeah.
like James Pearce is learning to punt at the moment, so
Nice.
watch out other teams.
Yeah. And did you grow up long snapping? Or
Yeah, my
I
brother-
know you played quarterback in high school.
Yeah, my brother long snapped in college too, so I kind of saw him doing it. I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. So then I picked it up. And then Morgan Cox, who actually snapped here at Tennessee, he's still snapping for the Titans in the league right now.
Oh,
He's been in
really?
the league for 15 years. He went to my high school, so he taught me. I've been like working with him since 8th grade, so I've been doing it for a long time.
That's awesome.
Never thought it'd bring me this far, but hopefully it keeps taking me places.
I think something that's pretty cool that we all do is, you know, in the summer when we just have workouts and a little bit of meetings, we golf a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got more free time than
How many
normal.
times do you guys think we've played together this summer? How much golf have we played this summer?
Dude,
Damn, we're looking at
20
probably
rounds?
3 rounds a week.
At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough to have the par 3 down the road and stuff, so it's always nice and accessible, which is good. But yeah, it brings the boys together. I mean,
Yeah.
we've taken lots of guys out you would never expect to play golf, so
Yeah.
they have fun with it. And
Yeah.
obviously, Brew had his tournament and stuff like that, so it was fun.
There's been some ups and downs with the golf game. I know my man here broke a club or two.
Yeah,
Oh.
we were playing around. I think we might have put a little something on the line, and
Yeah, it gets
Yeah.
competitive for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
had a driver.
We're probably
and
in
just-
order actually of best to worst golfers from here down. You think?
Whoa. How do we feel about that right there?
I won the Specialist Masters. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but I got paired with someone who was.
What?
Incapable
We're not
of
gonna bring
actually
up the
hitting
partners. All right. I walked away with the trophy. So.
I won it last year, so
All right, well, how about
we're
this?
chilling.
Out of all the position rooms, who's winning a golf tournament?
Oh, the quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks,
Are.
hands down.
The quarterbacks are. I mean, this
Me
should
and
not
Jake,
even
Navy,
be a conversation.
Nico and Ryan.
Can Nico swing a golf club?
Nico-
Of course he can.
No, he
What
cannot.
can Nico?
Bro, I'll give him volleyball. That's super impressive. But like golf is something. That's
All right, so
like,
we
you
had the
can't just
conversation
pick
about
up.
who's going to win a fight early in the week, and now we're talking about golf.
Okay, don't even bring that up. It's non-negotiable.
Speaking of golf, y'all did a Specialist Masters. I heard you say that just a minute
Yeah,
ago.
I walked away with the win.
Yeah, you walked away with the win. Was that fun?
Was it a scramble or was it like?
Yeah, it's a 2-man scramble.
It's
So-
fun, but honesty sometimes
Oh, you
can
think
be
they
questioned.
cheated?
Yeah.
Oh, really, dude?
So, like-
Oh, no, here's what happened.
Well, Max and Turbo were 9 over or something through the first 9.
Okay.
I didn't
And
cheat.
finished even, so they went 9 under on the back. And
Scout
I'm just like,
sign.
that is impossible.
No way they did
So
that.
yeah, I played with Crab, and we're a very honest team. We played well here and there. He carried me actually, honestly, for a lot of it. So, but yeah, you won obviously, so well done on that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Tight instinct are the best at golf, but they're
No.
they're
No,
not even
they're just
close.
not.
Yeah, well they played the same day at Tight Ends Masters, and they
Yeah.
played 4-man scramble. So that just shows that
Yeah, they can't.
yeah,
Miles
too-
is pretty good.
Miles
is
is
good.
solid.
Who else? I know Charlie.
Oh, he's
Love
not
you,
bad.
Charlie, but
Oh, he is bad.
Miles is probably the only one carrying that. Titus aims very far left, and then
It
comes
still ends
around.
up right. So
He used his driver on the par 3 course the other day.
Oh, wow.
So
That tells you
man,
now.
he's gonna be really
But-
embarrassed if this gets posted.
Yeah.
But he's a great vibes guy on the golf course for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
He's always
he's
bringing the
he's
vibes.
probably the most he's out there the most, honestly.
Yeah, he
would've
loves
clocked
it.
the most rounds.
And that's the thing. He doesn't let his game
He
affect
travels
how his
around the
mood,
state
which is
playing
huge.
different courses, so he's
Yeah.
living the life.
All right, I hate to kill the mood, but from golf to I think school's starting soon. How do y'all feel about classes and stuff starting back up? People getting on campus and all that jazz.
It's nice to see people getting back to campus, that's for sure.
Yeah.
the traffic's not though.
The traffic and parking,
The thing that's
no.
nice
Honestly,
about the summer is that like you can get from one side of town to the other like that.
Yeah,
I'm
and
barely
you can
driving
park
through the strip at
wherever.
the moment, so I don't see too much traffic, which is good. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do notice it. But it is nice having people around again.
Yeah, it is.
I'm excited though.
Me too.
Not for class.
Yeah, I just know when school starts, games start. So that's the
Yeah.
only thing getting me going.
Yeah.
When school starts, games right around the corner. So something to look
It's-
It'll
forward
be
to.
hectic.
I never got to do fall school. Is it different than spring, or I'll say it's pretty much the same? And
It's the
Nothing to
same,
worry
but
about.
you
Nah,
got
it's-
football. Sort
Yeah,
of
it's different.
You got to juggle
Is it really?
everything.
Well, I mean, it's the same like with, the atmosphere part, but we're going to be in season, so we're going to be way more busy. But I think fall is my favorite time of year. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
It's definitely
100%.
the
I just like it
100%.
better than the cold and stuff. I think it's a great time.
So are the professors pretty lenient? Like if we had an away game, are they pretty
Yeah.
lenient on?
Yeah, you let
missing
them know
class?
that week of, and then they'll let
Yeah.
you
I
know what
mean,
you need to do.
Yeah.
I guess the points where we're doing homework in the hotel and stuff like that, though, if
Yeah.
you have to catch up, like it's constantly there.
I guess that's like a benefit of going to a big SEC school where they care about football too. Because I'm sure,
Yeah.
I don't think every school in the country is like that, where you can, your professors are really nice and lenient on stuff like that. We're here, obviously our chancellor's a big supporter of the football program, so just being able to, kind of not miss stuff and have that catch up to you because of classes or because of football.
Yeah, you just got to stay on top of everything, obviously, with the busy schedule we have. So,
Yeah.
But you'll
Yeah.
learn.
It's very nice when the whole university supports a football team.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
'cause I know it's not like that everywhere. So,
And that's a wrap on this episode's Roundup on Rocky Talk with the Players Lounge. Hopefully you guys like the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share it to anyone you know.
Appreciate you guys. Hopefully we see you soon.
And thank you, Bennett and Jax, for
Yeah,
coming on.
appreciate
Make sure
y'all.
to
thanks for having us. Yeah.
follow those guys on Instagram and keep up with them during the season.
Yes, sir.
Sure.